For everyone watching this, I did not make the team. The pinnacle of what we do is the Olympics. So once that's taken away, it's almost like I can only describe it as I feel like I've almost lost my identity to a certain extent. Yeah, find ourselves here and it's pretty shit. I do feel a little bit broken. There's a lot going on and it's really tough. Yesterday was awful. I just couldn't breathe. My last 5 races have probably been the worst 5 I've had ever. I think it's pretty hard to receive some of the stick that I have received, especially a few messages I've seen that actually just caused me to come away from social media because I don't like threats. I don't want to be threatened by anyone. I'm not willing to stand for it. So I'm literally just shaking at the moment. I just had a call from head of British Athletics, endurance, Steve Vernon. I can't remember my bloody words out. I've been selected now for the Olympics. Why can't it be you? That's the way I'm seeing it. That's the way I'm seeing it. Heats in 2 days. Okay, so it's the day before the night before rather. I'm gonna get in the ice bath now. It's reading 4, but it's actually about 7, so race went well the other day. Pleased with it. Ran it very tactically well. I think we just have to do very similar for the next round, which is just outsmart these boys. Some of their times are a lot quicker than my season's best. That means nothing heading into a championship, but I think we just need to be able to hustle and play them make them run every metre wider. They have to make them panic as much as I possibly can and just run a very calculated run. We're running for a top 2 spot. If we can try and put ourselves in the win, that's what we do. And just keep it simple. Don't complicate it. Just running. We do it every day. We train for it every day. Someone's going to panic. Just wait for them to panic and try and capitalise on it. Had all the family come out and join me. Revs, Jordan, Meg, Erin, Sebi, Mom, Ashley, Dad, and Daniel. These guys just drove over. It's nice to have the gang out. It's nice to have them here.
Where are we going? Are we going to watch Daddy? What's Daddy doing? Running. Yeah, he is.
The Olympic semi-finals. It's funny, man, this smile hides a lifetime or a career of failure and losses, and it's wild because with each one the hunger just keeps going. I don't know why, if there's just like a sick twisted knack in me that always wants to come back for more. Despite my 3rd Olympics and getting knocked out in the semi and always believing that I can do it, I often wonder if that fire would always be there. And I'm 30 now and the fire still burns as heavy, as brightly as it ever did, and it's frustrating, and you can just see the finest of margins. And I question, is it because I feel like a well-seasoned chicken? I feel like I know exactly what to do in the 8. I know exactly how things work. I know when to make a move, when not to make a move, when to press, when not to. But sometimes my legs just, and you're contending against the best in the world, and sometimes my legs just can't quite contend with the other boys. And today I felt brilliant going into that final straight, and it just wasn't quite enough. But it's fascinating, man. You got to take the good with the bad, the losses with the wins. We go back. Well done, brother. Well done. You take the losses with the wins. 6 days ago I was in a tent in the Swiss mountains with my dog. I just ate a Burger King, a whole tube of Pringles, 2 big bags of chocolate, and I was so down and out that I wasn't making the Olympics, that I still was training, mind you, that my family had just left me because I dropped me off to the airport, and I was going to be in a tent, and it was a beautiful place I was, but I was just like, this is so shit. 6 days on, I flipped the scripts. I still had the belief, just belief, man. I believed, I stayed ready, and I can't say enough to the younger generation. If you find yourself in a position like this, because after Europeans, I picked up COVID at Europeans, and I then had a massive chest issue, and I then managed to get it sorted out, and I've been able to breathe since, and hence why I ran so bad at Monaco, ran so bad at London. And this is a big turnaround. Honestly, how I felt at British Champs to how I feel now is a huge gargantuan turnaround. And I wasn't losing my legs there today. It was just the other boys had slightly better position and were slightly stronger. I mean, you got to bear in mind the guys that came around me had ran 141 and 142 this year. My season's best is 144, so there's not a huge amount in it. I can't stress it enough. And if you look on paper and you look at these facts and you think, right, one of them's run 142 this year and he's run a 141 to back it up, the other one's run a 142.0, and I still believe that could beat them. In fact, 3 of them, sorry. And you just gotta believe, man. You gotta believe. I still believe now. I still think I could do it. I still think I could be in that final, and it shows you Max Berger made that final. Big up to him, because I think it's probably his 4th race this season. He hasn't raced much, he's just made the Olympic final. And fuck me, he's that good. Our sport's beautiful, man. It really is. And to the youngsters, you've got to believe when nobody's watching. Don't do it when it's going easy. Don't do it when you're running quick. Don't do it when everything's going your way. You've got to be able to do it when nobody's watching. In the dark days, when it's hard, when you're sick, when you're ill, when you're going through family issues, when you're going through relationship issues, when you're going through an injury, when you're going through stresses with exams, that's when it counts. Because doing it at this stage now, it's so easy to get out of bed. It's so easy to eat well. It's so easy to do the right things when you're already there. It's about doing it in the hard times, in the middle of winter, when you're getting up and it's raining and it's cold and it's wet, and your girlfriend or your boyfriend's on at you, and you're dealing with a family bereavement, and you're dealing with exams, and you're dealing with stresses, and you just want to go out with the lads, you want to go and have a drink. I mean, it's the finest margins in our sport, and you've really got to capitalize on it. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself, because you damn well should, and I will at the end of the season. Not yet, mind you, not until I race the Diamond League final if we get in there. But our sport's beautiful, man. I really do love it. I'm devastated now. The smile hides a career's worth from Rio 2016 of hardship, and I truly believe it's not what you go through, it's how you get through it. And for me, I'm still learning. I'm 30 and I'm still learning. I wish I could teach some of you youngsters how to navigate an 800, because if you have more natural talent than myself and you're just as willing to work hard and you can convert that talent into a stellar performance, then I'm all for it. If I can help anyone, hit me up, because I want to try and help create greatness, and I want to be there myself. And I'll be there in the 15 next year. I'm stepping up from the 8, and that's a wrap for me in the 800s now. It is a wrap. That was my last attempt at trying to make a volatile final, and in the 8, and it's 15s moving forward. Yeah, no doubt, it's 15s moving forward. Devastated, gutted, still hungry, still want to do more, still going to come back, still going to take losses, it's still going to be damn there knocking at that door for when my time does come. And if it does, it does, and if it doesn't, that's just our sport. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed.